Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, let's begin our Dhamma discussion. I hope everybody doing good. So during our discussion, we were studying about the Satipatthana Sutta, and so far we studied how many meditations we studied, friends? Can somebody name? What is the first meditation in the Satipatthana Sutta?
Breathing.
Yes. After the breathing, what is the next meditation?
Postures.
Yes, posture meditation. Can somebody else remind me the third meditation?
Impermanence.
That is a full awareness meditation. Yes, we studied about impermanence also in the full awareness meditation. And how about the last meditation we studied? And that was the fourth one in the Satipatthana Sutta.
Foulness of the body.
Yes, exactly. We talked about foulness of the body meditation. Okay, friends. Now, friends, today we can also talk about the foulness meditation. And before going to the discussion, let's remind about all the other teachings that we studied so far, because all of these meditations that we studied and we discussed and we share our thoughts about that. So all those meditations are focused to our peace of mind. So the first thing happens when you start to establish your mindfulness is that your mind start to focus, it increases the focus, and it will build something called stillness, concentration. Okay, in Buddha's language, it was samadhi. So the samadhi means our concentration. So what we expect by doing a meditation, whether it is breathing, whether it is a posture, full awareness, or foulness, what we expect is our peace of mind. And when we concentrate our mind, we see the things as they truly are. We see the reality. So now, if the meditation is getting success, so what we should feel is that our mind become peaceful. Okay. So do we experience this peace of mind in our day-to-day life? I mean, is it always distracted? What do you think? Is our mind always distracted, or time to time we experience peace? Normally, in our day-to-day life, are we like mindless always?
Well, we are learning to be mindful, right?
Yeah, we have our peace of mind. Now, with the meditation, what we do is to increase that peace of mind. We expect to develop that peace of mind. Okay. Now, when we establish mindfulness to the breathing, if the meditation is getting success, we should experience this peace of mind. Let's talk about a successful meditator. In that perspective, this meditators start to see the mind is getting peaceful, and more it become peaceful and go to a deeper stillness of the mind. So what you get by having peace, what you get by concentrating mind and developing the samadhi, is that you experience more and more clarity in your breathing. So you start to feel the breathing more sharply. You see the breathing more accurately. It goes more and more precise observation because of your clarity of your mind. So that is what Buddha say, the one who concentrate the mind will see the things as they truly are. So we see easily our breathing. So that is what lead to grow in our concentration. It goes to even to very big stillness, like we call them in Buddhism the jhanas. So we can even go to the deep jhanas if we successfully establish our mindfulness to the breathing. And so is with the posture meditation. When we do the posture meditation, if that is getting success, what affect is our peace of mind. If we are establishing attention, mindfulness to the movements of the body, as a result, our mind become peaceful. Our mind will be more and more concentrate, more and more still. It will go to this peaceful state, so that you easily see your body postures very clearly. So in this case, your mind won't run to external things, but you get this spaciousness in you to observe your postures more easily. So that develops your future, like future mindfulness. You can easily move forward with this focus so that you won't break that, but instead you can continue your peace of mind because of this observing of the postures. And also, when it comes to the third meditation, we studied that full awareness. When we come to the full awareness, it brings more detailed observation of our postures. It is also like combined with the postures. Like in the full awareness, we learned that we exercise our wisdom. We try to see the impermanence of our activities. We try to see the impermanence of our thoughts, our feelings. We try to observe them more details so that the full awareness meditation develops our peace of mind and we get more vast knowledge over our life and over our postures to develop our knowledge of impermanence. So next we come to the foulness meditation. And foulness meditation also, when we develop that correctly, so it can bring up the peace of mind. So with the peace of mind, we easily observe, we can easily see the hair as it is, nails as it is, teeth as it is, flesh, skeleton, and all the parts in the body, we see as it is with a peaceful mind. So does that mean we don't see it as it is? we normally, our mind is so much distracted and attached to the excitement, the enjoyment part of the body. Our mind is mostly attached to the exciting part of the body. But when we establish our mindfulness, if we develop our peace of mind, we see it clearly. Oh, this is the true nature of the bodily parts. Okay, so it is said that when we develop the peace of mind, it can develop further more mindfulness. So peace of mind is what is most important in these meditations. Mostly we do the meditations to attain the goal of peace of mind. As a beginner, we expect this peace of mind. So again, like I asked before, when we develop the meditations and compare to the days that we don't meditate, what about this peace of mind? Do we experience that in our day-to-day life or peace of mind? What are your thoughts on this?
I think there are moments when you do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
there are moments we experience this peace of mind. But with the meditation, when we develop the meditation, so we should be able to increase that peace.
Hmm.
We should be able to increase that concentration. But now let's look at our ordinary life. Like let's say that even sometimes for my friends as beginners, sometimes we see that our meditation won't get success. Normally we spend like 10 minutes observing the breath, but we see there's nothing difference. We see that just the mind the same, that we won't get our expected results from the meditations. Now, friends, even doing a meditation, we see that our mind sometimes becomes so stressed, sometimes we become more distracted after the meditation. So now when it comes to our ordinary life, there can be moments that we experience our peace of mind. And there can be moments that we increase our distraction. We experience too much restlessness sometimes in our day-to-day life. So what do you think? What are the moments that we experience distractions? Have you observed this in your ordinary life? In what situations you get more distracted?
Well, anxiety, for example.
Yes, in anxieties, what else?
If
Well,
I had like a bad experience throughout the day and I can't stop thinking about it,
Yes.
something that shattered me.
Yeah.
anger, anger because of attacks from outside.
Yes, yes. Um, Now, because of those distractions, when we go to sit down to do meditations, we might get more distractions because we lost our clarity of the mind. So, if we can develop this peace of mind throughout the day, if we can, I mean, not develop, if we can observe this and protect this peace, not to fall into these distractions would be very supportive to do a successful meditation. Okay, let's say our peace of mind is a seed. So now you put this seed in a nutritious land, in a field. So when you nurture it, when you provide necessary water, when you provide food like nutrients, when you provide all these necessary things, it will grow, it will sprout, and it will be a plant, and it will gradually grow into a big, big tree and would give all the fruits and flowers. Now, let's say that your peace of mind is like a seed. Now you have this all the opportunities in your life to protect that peace of mind up until that it grow to these big giant trees. So for that we should start from somewhere. So let's suppose now you have peace of mind. So you gotta believe me. You now have peace of mind. You have that in you as a seed. Now you should grow this.
You have to cultivate it.
Yes. What do you think? Doing good, skillful things or unskillful things lead us to peace of mind? Doing what type of things would lead us to protect and develop and cultivate our peace of mind?
Skillful things.
Yes, when
Well,
we develop good things, when you develop skillful things, we can keep our mind solid without letting it to wander. So in this case, what are the unskillful things could overpower us in our peace of mind? What do you think? What can be the unskillful things would attack our peace of mind and cause us so much troubles?
One of the things would be, for me at least, not to have any expectations. Because if you go into the meditation expecting things to happen,
Yes.
it's going to be that's an unskillful thought
Yes,
that you should,
but
yeah.
the moments that when we don't meditate, I mean, okay, in a meditation, we can develop peace of mind, we can try and we can meditate, but how about if we don't watch our mind in our ordinary life, in our other situations, if we don't carry this introspection and we don't try to protect our peace of mind. So, what are the things could lead you to distractions in the side of the unskillful things?
not following the precepts.
Yes, not having ethical conduct. Yes, we can say not having ethical conduct because everything it is said that these actions, by the Buddha once said, actions are like a debt. You know, debt. When a
Mhm.
person get the debt, it is a sure thing that this person should give that back. So the same way these actions comes with some reactions. Our actions we do comes with some reactions. It could be in a joy, in an inspiration, and it could also be in a regret. It can be in a worry, restlessness. It can bring us such a reaction. If that is skillful, it won't bring us any attack to the our mind to make it distracted. It won't bring us regret, skillful things. But if we were to do the unskillful things, those things can bring us, they are coming with a certain regret, unskillful things. So the skillful things brings us inspiration, joy to heart, while the unskillful things brings worry, restlessness, regret to our hearts. Now, throughout the day, we do many things. We have a mix of skillful and unskillful things. So we are like taking this depth and it need to provide with return with this worry or joy. So following the precepts would definitely bring us a very big and a strong foundation to develop the peace of mind later because we don't have any regrets when we continue our meditations. There can be some distracted things we do our day-to-day life.
How about
Like,
anger? Like
yeah, exactly.
like
The
today, my
anger.
dog, I was downstairs and I was
Yes,
trying to study, and my
yes,
dog was barking, but I thought usually I go and yell at her, but I
yes.
didn't. I was being very mindful, and I figured she'll eventually stop and then I can continue.
Yeah, that need to be observed by oneself and should not get any unskillful, distracted thoughts to our uh, mind. And we should take these opportunities to develop some skillful things. It is not about like avoiding unskillful things and not doing anything, but it is developing skillful things because these things won't bring us any distraction, the skillful things. Now, sometimes there are like situations that we might, yes, like talk too much. We talk too much and we don't control our speech. So that can also bring us restless mind. Okay. And
How
how
about
about we
limiting
spend,
limiting
yes,
beliefs,
say it again.
like self? How about self-limiting beliefs, self
Self-limiting
beliefs, like
Yeah,
I am not
exactly.
enough, or I
E,
am not
exactly.
sufficient.
Yeah, our views, our beliefs,
Mm-hmm,
and limiting
mm-hmm,
ourselves. That's a very good
mm-hmm.
point. Um, that is why also we get angry sometimes because,
Yeah.
like also the Alan said also like expectations. So these are
Mm-hmm,
limiting us so that it won't show us the big picture in our life. So you see, like we cannot give a certain frame that you think this way and you will get this peace of mind. But you gotta practice and you gotta experiment. You gotta investigate. You gotta know for yourself how to handle your heart and mind that won't bring you distractions. So the peace of mind, if we were to plant this seed and if we were to take care about that and if we avoid whatever we know for ourselves that these things would harm my peace of mind, we should definitely avoid those things, because without avoiding we won't get the successful attainments in the teachings. Buddha say if a person is spend too much indulgence in sense pleasures, it distracts the mindfulness. Uh, there are excitements to the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body. So these are in the outside world. So when we spend more time with only with the indulgence of those happiness, excitement, that distract the mind. Buddha say you cannot consume the sense pleasures without the intentions, without the thirst of sense pleasures, which literally means without having those distracted thoughts, we cannot enjoy the sense pleasures. There is a beautiful story in about this time. Like there was a beautiful girl in the city, and two group of young boys fought together against to take this girl. In that moment, many boys were killed because of the fight. So in that day, Buddha was going to the alms round, and Buddha heard this. And Buddha say, whatever the sense pleasure already arisen, and whatever the sense pleasure yet to be attained, both of the sense pleasures are scattered with the dust. Which means if there is a sense pleasures yet to obtain and a sense pleasure that is already obtained, both of these two are scattered with the dust. Here the dust means scattered thoughts. So when we start to enjoy the sense pleasures, we normally scatter our thoughts, and that's how we enjoy. It is all about the mental world that we enjoy the sense pleasures. It is all about our imagination that we fantasizing that we enjoy the sense pleasures. When we take this too, when we look deeply, we see the outside sense objects of objects which brought the pleasure is separated from the intentions we carry in our mind to enjoy. So whatever that we enjoy in the sense pleasures could bring us distracted thoughts. Now the Buddha say, now this way, now, our normal lifestyle, our ordinary life, is filled with these sense pleasures. Our story is all about enjoying the food, entertaining our eyes, and entertaining our ears. So, all of these are in the world of distractions. They bring distractions to the peace of mind. Now, in the Buddhism, there is a practice Buddha taught us called Indriya Sangvara, which means guarding your senses. that help us to protect our peace of mind. At least in our day-to-day life, if we can reduce our time of wandering into sense pleasures, could help us to make our mind peaceful. And I'm not going to say that you should not do this or do that. So you know that, let's say I'm spending more time with the screen. So these things can bring us a distracted heart. Okay, there can be things like that we talk too much. So these things can bring us the distractions. Okay, now the best thing is not to let go everything, but in the midst of all these distractions, we should make our mind peaceful. Okay, how can we do that? Let's say there are in our day-to-day life there can be things which bring us distractions and lost ourselves from peace of mind. How can we protect this peace?
You can do, if instead of getting angry, you could do loving kindness meditation.
Yes,
Get-
by meditating, period. Yeah.
What the Buddha said is that wherever you are, whatever you do, whatever the speech you do, whatever the practice you do your best to establish your mindfulness to the body. Simple. Very simple. If you want to protect your peace of mind, if you want to see it grow and flourish, what you got to do is to establish your mindfulness to the body. Okay. Now we talked about many meditations, and they all are centered to the body. It is about developing peace of mind by establishing mindfulness to the body. Okay. Now, when you establish that mindfulness to your, let's say, for an example, postures of your body, your peace of mind gradually increases. Okay. Now we get to know these times I would get distractions. Instead, it's better for me to be with my body. What if I do a meditation? What if I try to establish mindfulness? Now, friends, last day when we were doing the discussion, I gave you a certain instruction given by the Buddha to practice the foulness of the body meditation. Do you remember that? I taught you a certain steps, that I gave you some steps to study and to establish the mindfulness to the foulness of the body. Can somebody recall that? Let's see my friends who joined with me in the last week session. I gave you, like, suppose you see the Buddha, so you go and ask how to do the foulness of the body meditation. So the Buddha will give you the teaching, and what do you do next?
I think we listen with focus and intention.
Yes, exactly. We lend our ears to listen to that very carefully, and we put our attention. And after that, I said it's support to something something. What is it? What
So
happens if
something
you listen
keep
correctly?
keep it in our memory.
Yeah,
Is
you
that the
now
same?
you keep it in your memory. And after that, what do you do? We are
We
coming
use
to
the
the third
words in
point.
a speech. We
Yeah,
use
we
the
use
words
it
when we're
in our
talking.
speech. Okay, we can use the speech to talk about the things we learned.
The
And
Dharma.
yeah, Dhamma, we talk the Dhamma. And I said, when you speak that, what happens next? It will support your reflection. I said that. Um, it will support our reflection. When we talk the Dhamma will support us to whenever we are alone, when we are alone, living in the solitude, we can easily practice that reflection to us if we did that speech. So now it starts to help us and aid us for the reflection. Okay. Now reflection support us to clear our view. Okay. Now that those are the steps for the meditation. Now let's say in your day-to-day life, in our ordinary life, we think many things, don't we? Can we know what we think? Can we count how many thoughts we think?
Nope,
Can we know how many thoughts we go, like we think to ourselves?
absolutely not.
No. But you know, if you start your reflection, you can easily go to your body. Now, normally we expect, okay, I must go to the monastery, I must go to a foot of a tree, I must go to a peaceful place, I must go here and there to do the meditation, and I must sit. No, if we already start your reflection, you are in the meditation. If you start your reflection, if you start to um, think according to the Buddha's teachings, you already start to meditate. And what it brings you is this uh, clearing of the view. You will easily see the body just as it is because of your reflection. And that moment you protect your peace of mind. You definitely protect your peace of mind because mind goes to the outside to distract us because it won't see any enjoyment inside. That's why that's why mind wanders. Why mind go to the distracted sight, sound, smell, taste, touch is because you don't have something to inspire you inside. If you have something to bring you so much joy, what do you think? Will that gonna be wandered? If we have a deep happiness inside that nothing can bring in the world, if you have so much deep happiness, will that mind gonna wander outside?
No, it will not.
I'm not telling about not watching something, not listening to somebody. I'm not talking about that. I mean, finding the excitement outside. Will that gonna go outside? Will our senses go outside if we find inspiration inside? If you have happiness inside, if you increase joy all the more inside, I mean, with the peace of mind, will that mind gonna go outside? No,
No.
won't go. Now your driving force in your meditation is this peace of mind. Try to get into and inspire yourself more and more with the peace of mind. Try to enjoy that peace. If you live, let's say you live alone, let's say you are in a peaceful moment, in that moment try to enjoy that peace, try to enjoy that silence in your heart, so it has a very deep happiness.
Bante, how does that relate to what you said earlier, the space in you or this spaciousness in you? Is that in direct relation to that?
Yes, similar, both similar, because like we have a vast space with the peace of mind. Buddha say you bring two things, you bring sense pleasures and peace of mind. Buddha say highest happiness is peace of mind. Okay, because that we couldn't meditate, we couldn't stop and pause and enjoy the peace of mind. Our mind doesn't understand this, our mind doesn't realize this. So that is why we meditate, we observe our postures, we observe the foulness. Now, with the reflection, it brings you peace of mind. Now, I'm going to share with you a certain teaching which will support you for the reflection. Okay, it is only a 4-line verse in the Dhammapada, and if you grasp that correctly, you can use this teaching, the single like few lines, to develop your peace of mind. Okay. Now the Buddha said this. Now this one, 147. Look at the true nature of this body. This Buddha said, okay? Look at the true nature of this body. Though decorated beautifully, this body is a skeleton plastered by heap of flesh. Okay? It is a series of illness. It has many illnesses. Though ignorant people consider it with much appreciation. Oh, I have a very young body, it won't change. I have a very solid body. One appreciate. In this body, there is nothing stable or lasting. Now, it is said that in these 4 lines, there are 1,000 enlightened beings. In this 4 line, there are 1,000 enlightened beings. If you use this in your practice, let's say you don't have time in your day-to-day life to establish body meditation, you can just listen to this carefully and you keep it in your memory and you can recite it to you or you can share with somebody. And that will support you to reflect. You reflect all the day. Buddha said this, look at the true nature of this body. Though decorated beautifully, this body is a skeleton plastered by heaps of flesh. It is a series of illnesses. Though ignorant people consider it with much appreciation, in this body there is nothing stable or lasting. When you think again and again, you clear your view, you cleanse your view, you come to the reality, you see the body just as it is, you see the foulness of the body. Oh, this is very true. And every moment, when you realize this, the truth behind this verse, it brings you so much joy into your heart. It brings you aha moments. Aha, this is what Buddha said. Oh, this is very true. This body is just plastered by the flesh. And though it is decorated, one need to see the true nature so that one peers to the enjoyment, the instant enjoyment, but go more and more detail into the body and enjoy a deep happiness, a deep joy, deep sense of joy inside. And say it is a series of illness. You see, seeing the truth, seeing the truth is stop all the arguments. Seeing the truth is stop all the debates. Seeing the truth is stop all the worries, anxieties. It stills the mind. Okay, because for a one who acknowledged, for a one who completely saw the truth, there's nothing to deceive them, which means they are in with always peace of mind. They can live always peacefully. Next, Buddha say, this body is wearing out. This is like a nest of diseases and so fragile. Filth oozes from 9 openings. Life ends in death. These are like true nature of the body. These grey skulls are like dried gourds that lie scattered about in autumn. Upon seeing them, how can one seek delight in sense pleasures? This body is like a city that is built of bones, plastered with flesh and blood. It is surely subject to aging and death. It is this same body that becomes an object for conceit and ungratefulness. It is said that because of the same body, one put themselves so much high and pride and look down upon others. Normally, a person become puffed up by seeing only the excitement, enjoyment of the body and put others down. And this body brings, because of the incorrect way of seeing the body, brings ungratefulness. Because if we know that we have this type of a body which changes, subject to old age, sickness, death, we can let go all the anger we carry. We can easily forgive. We can easily enjoy the happiness. We can easily come to the true knowledge. We won't make greediness to the body. Even gorgeous royal chariots wear out, and indeed this body too wears out. But the good qualities of noble people do not decay. In this way, calm sages teach this truth to the grateful people. Okay. So normally before starting a meditation, we can study some Dhamma teachings. If you can find it, try to study some verses in the Dhammapada and try to recite it. And imagine, I remember my teacher Bhante once said that when he take the book to his hand, the Tripitaka book, he
Yes.
make this mental image that Buddha is in front of him. Now he think, now this is the Buddha and I'm listening to this directly from the Buddha. So he imagines that this is given by the Buddha, so that he won't ask questions when it is given in the presence of the Buddha. And later, after he study that, he go and do the reflection. Doesn't think, oh, I today I had to work. It's not good time to meditate. No, he doesn't think, okay, I have so many people to talk with, so I cannot do this meditation. If he were to talk with the people, it's really amazing. My teacher Bhante, when we go to listen to him, he give the instructions from the meditation he do. Let's say that I have to give a discussion to my friends. So what I can give is that my reflection. So reflection is being given, or the memory that I heard from the Buddha. So I can use that speech. So then those people will listen to the Buddha's same teachings, and they will also be enlightened by listening to the teaching. And then when the discussion is finished, we can continue the meditation. Okay. It is not that we always need to stop and we always need to go to a peaceful place to meditate. But if we think just one thing, let's say you think while you're driving, you think, okay, this body is impure. This body has impurities. This body is filled with impure things. This can be like controversial, I know, but just allow yourself to contemplate, reflect, and see if this is true. If you see that it is not true or bad, just let it go. No problem. You can easily abandon that if you cannot understand it. Because everybody of us like liberation, we like peace, we like freedom, don't we? We like freedom. So if something is not matching for your freedom, you can easily abandon that. But if that come to you, you can easily accept that. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bhante, but if you understand that and accept it, then it gives you freedom.
Yes,
Right?
yes. But
Yeah.
freedom is to be realized by oneself individually.
Right.
I cannot give you freedom. Okay, here, this is freedom. Accept this. No.
Yeah.
But it
Right.
is for ourselves to realize that.
But as you said, Bante, it is very controversial and quite
Yes.
negative until you get to verse 150, where it suddenly becomes uplifting and the explanation is there. Now, by you allowing us the freedom to think or abandon the thought, do we not go against the teaching of the Buddha?
Abandon means what? I didn't
We
get
have
it.
the freedom to investigate,
Yes.
but still Buddha is the absolute truth or Dhamma.
Well, if we abandon what the Buddha also said, I mean, like if we were to abandon what the Buddha said, what to do then? What we should practice? One day, a person said to my teacher Bhante, so don't tell this to the people. Don't teach the Dhamma. Who knows whether Buddha existed? Who knows whether Buddha said true? So then my teacher Bhante gave an interesting response. He said, if you say to me that not to accept what the Buddha said, I don't accept what you say. How can I accept what you say because you are not the Buddha?
Beautiful answer.
Yeah. Because I said that because we need to see the Buddha by the teachings. One day there was a monk who was always staring at the Buddha. Buddha say, "What purpose for you to looking at me always in this impure body? What gain you would take by looking at my impure body?" Buddha say impure body to his body, which is like gold color, like 32 marks, beautiful, attractive body. Buddha say, what purpose for you to looking at this ugly, like impure body? Go see and look the teachings. If you look the teachings, you will see me.
Mm-hmm.
Now we look the teachings for this 1 hour in this discussion. We can see who the Buddha. It is said that for a one who see the body, like there was a fox, let's say coyote. The coyote saw there was a big giant tree, and this tree has some flowers, red flowers. And coyote was in the darkness, like in the dark. It saw this tree, and the coyote saw the tree flowers as flesh. Now the coyote thought, okay, there are so many flesh in this tree. I can have this food by break like how somehow if it falls down, I can grab this flesh. He was looking at the entire night these the flowers, thinking that this is flesh. But in the morning, he realized, oh, it was not flesh. It was the flowers in the tree. And he said that in the morning, the coyote gave up staring at the flowers, thinking flesh. The same way, when successful meditators do the foulness of the body, they will realize, oh, this body doesn't have anything to get as enjoyment. It has this true nature. Even for today, it's very, very modern. Like we can apply this and we can see the body just as it is. It was spoken 2,600 years ago.